Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? This is BA Bad 1 and on this video I will show you how to get some citadels. As usual, I start by wishing a good game to everyone and checking out the map to see the spawning positions and the enemy ships to get acquainted with the possibilities I might encounter. As you can see, there is only one battleship with me in the alpha point, and after I close the map you can see our CV is closer to points Charlie. So the best thing I can do with this battleship is to help and defend in the alpha point. On this week's Havoc missions you need 20 citadels in several games and 9 on a single game. So I thought it would be a good idea to show you how I got my hard Havoc mission. To try and complete the Citadel missions, I chose the Leander particularly because British ships have a very good AP penetration and a low fuse, which means as soon as they penetrate another ship, they explode, giving you a high probability of hitting the citadel of a ship, particularly the cruisers. Cruisers are the ships that have the lowest armor with citadels, and therefore they are the perfect targets for these missions. Why shouldn't you use a battleship for this? Because a battleship has 2 powerful shots and you can wipe out a ship as soon as you fire. So if you have an enemy that is giving you broadside, we want him to keep it that way. So you don't want to kill him at the first shot. You want to fire several times and get several citadels. And that is our main objective. So now for the game. As we are already in alpha point, we are preventing the enemy from capturing it. So we get a little bit closer and set the bait. The enemy will know where we are and we just need to get ready for them to come and try to kill us. So as we get in range of guaranteed acquisition, the enemy will know where we are. So we just wait for them and set a trap. When I played this match, I was surprised when I saw 2 enemies, because I thought it was only one. So we start firing at the enemy, get a few citadels along the way. Our torpedoes also hit.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser. Target penetrated.
And we finished them. In this encounter alone, I got a devastating strike, a double strike, and I missed the first blood medal for a second. And we also have already 8 citadels, so mission's almost complete. So as you can see, the Omaha and the Kuma were no match for us. We were waiting for them and we were prepared to fire at their weak points. So now we are capturing Alpha Point, meaning there is no near enemy. So I started to go and search for the next target. As you can see, I'm still in full health, so I barely gave him a chance to fight. They couldn't even fire at me. As we circle the island, we get spotted by an airplane and we see our next target. This Nuremberg is going to be the one who gives us our final objective. So I start firing at him to try and get the last citadel I need. As I go closer, I try to avoid the torpedoes he shot and the bombs dropped by the airplane. I almost get him before he goes behind the island, so I fire some torpedoes of my own in case he just comes forward towards me, and I make a turn just to cut him along the way. This time we got hit, so I'm using a repair party to get back some of the health. As he fires at me, I can fire back at him. We get another citadel and another kill. So now I can get the alpha point with ease, with no big trouble. We have secured the west side of the map. By the way, the repair party and the smoke screen were one of the reasons I chose the Leander. As you can see, I also have my commander with fully packed to guarantee I have plenty of each item. I'm using Bruce Fraser with Francesco Mimbelli and Yuzoruko Yamamoto. This way I can get a faster reload and a better AP shell penetration. The idea of the repair party and the smoke screen were to guarantee a bigger survivability of the ship. That way I could have more chances of hitting citadels and completing the mission. Now that the alpha point is captured, we can go and help the team capturing the next point, the delta. Since we've already completed our mission, we are not to worry about anything in particular, and we can fire at anything that moves. I still have a lot of smoke screens and repair parties, so I can fire at will. The enemy isn't paying attention to us either way, so we're good to be broadside against them, while we reverse to head over to Delta. During the first enemy kill, I was a bit busy, but I always try to congratulate my teammates for getting a kill. It improves communication and teamwork. The set of skills I have on Bruce Fraser are Piercer, which gives higher penetration. I also have Before It's Too Late to help find enemy torpedoes and again improve my survivability. As we pass this island, we get ready for our next target, the König. He is also busy with our teammates, so we can fire at will again. I also have Punch Through, which improves the AP shell's damage and penetration, and I also have Fixated, which improves shell grouping of the main guns and dispersion of the main battery. As another teammate got the kill, I give my regards again.
Team has taken the lead.
As we head over to Delta, we notice an airplane coming our way. So, since it is a dive bomber airplane, the best way to avoid it is to make sure it approaches on your broadside. So if you're making a turn, it makes it even more difficult for them to hit our ship. And as you can see, we made the enemy airplane miss us. So now we start turning to the other side to confuse him and make sure he misses again. We are able to shoot down a few airplanes as well while we are avoiding them. And now we find the enemy CV, so he will be our next target. We face him broadside so we can fire more guns at him, and since he can fire back, we're safe for now until he has his torpedo airplanes coming our way. Meanwhile, I try to fire my own torpedoes and I shoot them a little back from the signing point because I'm expecting the CV to make some kind of avoiding maneuver. After that, we fire a few more shots, we get more enemy airplanes shot down, and our secondaries start to hit the Ranger as well, since they are already in range. And in the final shots before the CV gets behind the island, we also get a few citadels. So this brings our total to 14 citadels in this game. And before we know it, just when we are about to finish the CV, the match ends. We get the 1000 points. So I hope you can take some information from this match and you are able to complete the hard Havoc mission as well. I have completed both missions with this match and do a pretty decent game altogether, finishing as the top player of the match. So if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos. Write any comments or feedback below, or write down any questions you might have and I'll try to answer them. So thank you for watching, good games and goodbye.